y'all, so a lot of y'all have been waiting on this video, and I know I took forever for this video, guys, but this is my eyebrow tutorial video. Yes. And so I have all the products. I'm going to do a high-end video and a drugstore video. Yeah, so a high-end video and a drugstore video for my eyebrows. And I'm just coming to y'all right now to show you all the products that I'm going to use for the high-end and the drugstore. So for the drugstore, we have LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fine. No, not in the color Fine. In the color Warm Honey. We have the Wet and Wild Brow Pencil or Lip Pencil or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what it is. The letters is off of mine. I love this pencil. And we just have a regular old spoolie, I think this is called. I just got this for free from Sephora. Like, they give you these for free. Like, you could just go in there and be like, and just take a couple. They're the ones that they use on people lashes when they trying to test out mascara and stuff. So yeah, that's where I got this from. So that's all you need for the drugstore. Oh no, and I'm sorry, and a flat brush. And you can get this flat brush from anywhere. This is from Amazon, but I consider it drugstore still because it's a no-name. So yeah, it's a drugstore. So a flat brush. Now for the high end, I'm going to be using my ABH dip. I'm going to be using my ABH dip brow in the color Ebony. I just put it in here because I lost my top. So yeah, that's what this is. I'm going to be using my Zoeva buffing brush. My Zoeva concealer buffing brush, I'm sorry. I'm going to be using my ABH brush in the number, I don't know because I had it for so long. The number is not on there anymore. But it might be 18, the number 18. It has this spoolie on one side and then the angle brush on the other. And for concealer, I'm going to be using my my ABH concealer in the color 2.0. And for the top of my brow, I'm going to use this for both. This is a sample from Clinique. This is a foundation sample from Clinique, and I'm going to be using this for the top of both of my eyebrows. Sorry. You can just take any foundation that you use to put on the top of your eyebrows, and that's about it. So that is the high end, and that is the drugstore. So we have 4 products for the drugstore and 4 products for the high end. Okay? So yeah, let's get right into the tutorial, if you will. Okay, so right now y'all can just see my eyebrows, and this is going to be a very detailed tutorial that you guys been waiting for. I know. Yeah, so y'all see my eyebrows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the drugstore on this side, and I'm going to do the high end on this side. Okay? Or should I switch it? I'm going to switch it. Sorry. I'm going to do the drugstore actually I'm going to do the drugstore on this side and the high end on this side. So we're going to start with the high end. So for your high end, as I explained to y'all, you're going to want to just brush your brows up. Sometimes when I'm doing my makeup, I prime my brows with a matte primer. So if you have a matte primer or something that's matte to put on your face to make your face matte and to make your eyebrows matte, go ahead and put that on so your eyebrows can stay in place. So right now I'm just brushing my eyebrows up, and as you see, I don't have much of an eyebrow, which is fine, but yeah. So I'm going to brush them up, and now I'm going to dip my angle brush into the ABH dip brow. Now the first thing I want to say is I don't have a technique. Like, I don't want nobody to think that I have a technique to my brows, because that isn't true. Basically, a lot of people have techniques that they tell their fans, their clients, or whatsoever. I don't have a technique. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, because if I tell you I have a technique and you guys try to do that technique that I so-called have, and it don't come out right, y'all gonna be looking at me like, oh well, this is her technique, so she gotta be either lying or the technique just don't work. So I don't have a technique. So I'm gonna just tell y'all how I learned how to do my eyebrows and how I still do my eyebrows. And how I still do my client's eyebrows. I mean, nobody's actually looking at you do your client's eyebrows, or your client don't have a mirror up at their face at all times. So they don't know how you start off doing your eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that brush that has the dip brow pomade on it, and I'm just gonna go to the bottom of my eyebrow first, and I'm just gonna follow the line in my eyebrow, guys. That's one thing you do want to do, is follow your eyebrow lines at the bottom. And if you want to, you can raise your eyebrow up. You can raise it up so it'll be a defined line and you can really get to the line. So I'm just doing as soft as possible, guys. It's a straight line, a straight line, a straight line. Okay? And right now I'm just going right back in, and at this point I'm going a little upper to my brow hairs, slightly bit up, but still on that line. Okay? So now I'm going all the way up into my brow line at the tip. So I'm taking whatever else is on my brush and I'm just going right up into my brow line. Alright guys, so as you see, I'm filling my eyebrows in with light strokes, and I'm just using the excess product on the angle brush. Now I'm about to dip back into the ABH and just fill in all the spots that you see that's not dark. I know it's a lot of spots. Just go ahead and fill them in. And this time you just want to fill in. There's no going to the top from the bottom. Just fill in all the light spots that you see on your eyebrows. Make sure the product is evenly in your eyebrow. You always want to make sure your product is evenly in your eyebrow, you guys. You don't want more product somewhere else throughout your eyebrow. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just fill in the eyebrow until my liking. And I'm going to go all the way up to the front also. Yeah, guys. So it's really no technique to fill in your eyebrows. I just want everybody to know that. I know some people say it's a certain technique you're supposed to follow, but me personally, I don't have any technique that I follow on myself or my clients. Basically, I just go in my eyebrow like I'm drawing it on, like I'm just following my eyebrow, my regular eyebrow. I'm just following the lines that my regular eyebrow have. Now, if you don't have any eyebrows, then I guess you could just draw your eyebrows on how you want them. If you want them arch more, if you want them round, you just draw them in how you want them and then go from there. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here, guys. I'm just filling them in as my regular eyebrow. I'm not really like lining the bottom first and then lining the top really. I'm just filling them in like a regular person, just like I don't know how to do my eyebrows. I'm just filling them in just like that because I feel as though the technique doesn't come in until you do your concealer. But when it comes to filling your eyebrows, it is what it is. Fill them in, fill in the front if you would like, dark as you want. It doesn't matter to me because I feel like the way that I try to teach you guys how to do eyebrows, it doesn't matter how you fill them in. And that's how I think certain people teach you guys, but certain people don't. They just teach you guys as a technique, which I told you guys I don't have a technique. So just fill your brows in as you would like them to be, and then as you see, I'm just going to take that spoolie and I'm just going to brush them out. And that's the part that's going to really make your eyebrows come back. Once you fill them in dark as you want them, you just take that spoolie and just brush your eyebrows up and back. You brush the front up and forward, and then when you get to the middle, you brush them back towards the tail. So that's really going to even out the product for you. It's going to do a lot of things for you, that spoolie. It's actually going to be your best friend, I would say. So now I'm just showing you guys the flat brush that I use. This is a drugstore flat brush. I bought it from Amazon, but I'm calling it drugstore because it is a no name. I didn't pay much for it. I paid like $4 for a whole case of them, I think. And now I'm just showing you guys that I put the concealer on the front and the back of the flat brush, guys. This is where the technique comes in. The front and the back of the flat brush. So you want to put a nice amount of concealer on the front or the back of the brush, guys. You don't want to put light concealer on there because we don't want to dip back in and mess up our line. So right now I'm about to show you guys how I get that flawless line at the bottom, which I just drag it right on across one good time. That's why I say you want to put a nice amount. And as you see, I just have one nice line. I didn't dip back in. I didn't do none of that. I put a nice amount of concealer on my brush and I just did that one line. Now, the second time that I go in with it, I'm going to fix it. Now, this is the part that you guys want to really listen to. This part is really good. So I just go back in, and I'm not only taking the one side of it, I'm taking any side of it. I'm just putting more concealer on that line. On the line, I'm not going above the line. I'm not doing nothing else but going on that same line. Now we're going to dip that brush right back into that concealer, and this time we're not going to use the two flat sides. We're going to use the thin side. I'm showing you the thin side of the brush that we're going to use. That's what we're going to use, the thin side. So we're going to take that thin side of the brush with the concealer on it, and we're going to turn it to the thin side. As you see me talking, you see where my hand's at, the thin side. And what we're going to do, we're going to pick concealer there, and we're going to have that stay just like that. We're not going to turn it to the flat side. We're going to keep it on the thin side of the brush. Now, make sure you put a nice amount of concealer on the brush, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take that and line it right up. You see what I'm doing? I'm lining it right up with my eyebrow on the thin side. Now, that's going to give you a real sharp tip. That's going to give you that sharp fleek eyebrow, and then I'm gonna take it to the flat side, and then I'm gonna blend it out. But the technique is to keep it on that thin side to give you a thin line on the top of your eyebrow to get that fleek line of an eyebrow on the top. That is the technique. That is the plug right there. That's the plug to get that nice flat straight line for your eyebrow on the top, guys. So now what you see me doing, I'm just going back. I'm gonna dip my brush back into that ABH, and then I'm just filling in. Before I blend out, I want to fill in. Now you see all them light spots near my tail and everywhere else. I'm going to fill all them spots in with the ABH concealer into my liking. I'm even going to go to the front of it and fill that in as well. Now, after I do that, I'm going to take any blending brush. Right now, I'm using my EYEBROW blending brush because, like I said, this is the high-end eyebrow. I'm going to use that blending brush in 142 concealer blending brush from EYEBROW, and I'm just going to blend that down. Now, usually when I do my eyebrows, I put extra concealer because I usually set my eyelids with it. But in this case, I'm not setting my eyelids with it, so I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. And if you just don't have this kind of brush or have a concealer brush, use a blending brush. Just blend. And make sure you be careful because you don't want to get too close to the line and blend the line away. You don't want that. You want to have it just a little bit more concealer near your eyebrow line than on the outside of your eyebrow. If that makes sense. Like the outside meaning like your lid on your forehead. You want to blend all that out. But once you get close to the line of your eyebrow, you want to be really careful because we want that line to stay straight. We want that line to stand out more than anything. So right now, your biggest tool is your finger. You will also blend the concealer out with your finger, and that will do you justice as well. Now the next step of my fleek eyebrow will be taking that same green spoolie, and basically we're just going to brush our eyebrow. We're going to brush the beginning of the eyebrow forward because we don't want that box there. We want it to look faded. We want it to look like we have eyebrows there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just take that green spoolie and just brush them forward and up. That's going to be the technique for that part. You're going to brush them forward. Take your finger, go right in between your eyebrows and blend that out, and then we're going to brush them up. So that's the technique for that. 'Cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up this. Okay, so Now I'm just gonna keep doing that until my liking, but that is the end of the high-end eyebrow tutorial, guys. Now I'm gonna do my other eyebrow, and this eyebrow is the drugstore one. So let's get right into it. You're gonna see me keep playing with this until my... Alright guys, so I forgot one last thing. When it comes to the top of your eyebrow and you see that light concealer, I usually don't leave my eyebrows like this at all because evidently I do my eyebrows before I do my foundation routine, so I won't have that halo. But for somebody who's just doing their eyebrows or just want their eyebrows done, what you can do is take any color of foundation, take it on that same flat brush, you guys, and go right over that concealer so it won't show. And make sure you go over it to the point it just don't show, so you won't have that highlight. Sometimes I like the highlight. It highlights my eyebrows really good as if I had just got on wax, but it's your preference. Some people don't like the halo over their eyebrows. Some people do. But if you don't, you definitely could take concealer. I mean, not concealer, foundation, and put it right on the top of your eyebrow, and it'll be gone just like that. So now we're about to get into the drugstore tutorial. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my hairs up with that free 99 spoolie that I got from Sephora. So I'm gonna brush them up to my liking. I'm just gonna brush them all the way up so I can see where my lines start at. You guys, it's always good to brush your eyebrows up so they stay in place before you do them. And then I'm gonna grab that Wet and Wild brown, I don't know if it's an eyebrow pencil or a lip pencil, and I'm just gonna line the bottom of them with that, just a regular old line. It's a pencil, act like it's a crayon, a pen, whatever you want to act like. Just do the line at the bottom, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Easy peasy, no sweat taken for this eyebrow, this drugstore tutorial eyebrow. It's actually easier to do the drugstore tutorial than the high end. And now I'm just taking that pencil and I'm just putting it wherever it's no hairs at. As you see, it wasn't no hair at the tail of that, so I just filled that in with my eyebrow, with my brow pencil. I'm sorry guys, I just filled that in with my brow pencil, and I'm gonna keep filling it until my liking, guys. This pencil is actually a little lighter, so maybe you guys probably want to get a different color that's called black and brown, blackish brown. I think they have a color. This one is a full brown one, and then I have a full black one, but I think it's one that's called blackish brown, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so, and I'm going to keep doing that until my liking, like I told y'all. And then I'm going to take that green spoolie and I'm going to go ahead and brush them babies out to my liking. Like I told y'all, this is my problem eye. If y'all look at my videos, y'all should already know this is my problem eyebrow. I hate this eyebrow. I hate it. I hate this eyebrow. It's like, but for real, this is my problem eyebrow, guys. Like, seriously. And so, it might not look the same, but like I said, our eyebrows are not twins. They are sisters. They don't have to be similar, but they have to be just a little similar. Not like twins, guys. So I'm just going to take that, brush them up, brush them back, and I'm going to remove, I'm going to move that product around my eyebrow, because like I told y'all, on the other eyebrow, you don't want your product to be more in the front than the back, or more in the back than the front. You want a smooth product in your eyebrow. You want your product to be smoothed out in your eyebrow. So the next step is a similar step. I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer, which is, I thought it was $2.99, but it's actually $3.99, and that's in the color Warm Honey. It's kind of the same color as the ABH 2.0, but I think it's a little darker to my skin complexion. It's not that much lighter than my skin complexion. I'm sorry, you guys. And I'm going to take that on the same flat brush, the same no-name flat brush, you guys. I'm not going to change my flat brush. Now, this is the part that you guys want to really pay attention to, because I'm actually taking that LA Girl Pro Concealer and putting it on my hand to warm up first before I put it on my eyebrow. And as you see, I went straight in with the tip of the brush. And as you see, the color is kind of similar and kind of different at the same time. But this time I want to be very precisely with this eyebrow, very precise with this eyebrow, and take my time because this is a pencil. It's not a dip pomade that'll stay in place. It's a pencil. So any mistake, you could really mess it up. Then you have to go sharpen your pencil. Then you have to go fix that mistake with your pencil. So as you see, I did make a little mistake, but I'm going to fix it, you guys. And I'm just blending it out just like I blended the other side out. Yep, and I just fixed it. So I'm just going to blend it out just like I blended the other side out. No biggie. And then I'm going to take that same flat brush and do the same exact step I did on the high-end eyebrow with the thin side of that brush, as you see. Yes, the thin side of that brush. Now guys, I know that I'm picking up my brush. That's only because that's just what I'm used to doing. But please do not pick up your brush when you're doing that step, because once you pick up your brush, you will not know when to start again, and then your line will be crooked or messed up. The only reason why I picked up my brush, because I wanted to make my eyebrow just a tad bit smaller. Like I told y'all, this is my problem eyebrow, and I just wanted to work on it a little bit more than I usually do. So that's why I picked up my brush anyway. So I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go right back in with the brush and fix the eyebrow more with the concealer and everything else. But before I do that, I'm just gonna blend it out, blend right down. I don't know if I said this or not, you guys. You wanna definitely make sure that you blend downward towards your eyelid. I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of out of the camera, I just noticed it. But you want to definitely blend all around, and I think this concealer is going to blend way better than the 2.0 ABH concealer, because it's not as thick as that one. And then I'm going to take that spoolie and blend it out just like I did the other one. I'm going to bring the front of my eyebrow forward and up, and then I'm going to bring the middle one back. So yeah, right now I'm just fixing it to make it match the other one, guys. I'll make it match, you'll see. But that is the end of that tutorial as well. You just want to make sure that you be really careful when you're doing the pencil eyebrow, but it is so much easier than the dip brow, guys. It takes you less than 20 minutes to do your eyebrows when you're using a pencil, and when you're not using the dip brow for ABH or any dip brow.
The plan of where you and I are still meant to be, 'cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by.
That is my full tutorial on how I do my lovely eyebrows and how I get them so sharp at the ends. And like I said, this is drugstore. I mean, this is high-end. This is high-end. And this is drugstore, and you can't even tell the difference, guys. It looks exactly the same. I'm gonna have how much these products, the drugstore products is, and how much the high-end products is on the I'm gonna have it on the video somewhere. I'm gonna have it somewhere on the video, guys, so you guys will know how much it cost me to do this drugstore eyebrow and how much it cost me to do this high-end eyebrow. Like I said, any other questions, any other videos that you guys want me to do, make sure you comment below, thumbs up this video, like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, hit the bell also so you will know every time I upload a new video, guys. But here it is, you guys been waiting for it this long, and I am giving it to you guys. So make sure y'all thumbs up this video, and y'all already know what I'm about to say. Peace.